Hey there, fellow YouTubers. PMC Blackhawk here. I'm actually doing a video today. I was going to do a requested video on my Smith & Wesson. I actually have it here with me right now. I got it holstered. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of my holster here. This right here is my Smith & Wesson SW9VE, which is the I guess it's supposed to be the middle version out of, I'd say, about a Gen 2. It sounds like, I think they are. I'm not too sure. Had it for a little while. Let me go ahead and do a safety check real quick here. As you can see, magazine is empty. Check the chamber. Nothing in the chamber. See, it is empty. So I'm going to go ahead and, as you see, well, actually I'm going to leave that out. I'm going to show how to take it apart and clean and all that. Let me go ahead and pull the trigger real quick here, disarm it. Trigger pull, first off I'm going to start out by saying the trigger pull, it's a little hard, but I mean, what can you say though? They purposely made it like that because it's a safety feature. Since this gun does not have any, safety buttons or any of that on there, so it's really a safety feature. So I'm not really worried about the heavy trigger pull. I don't know why people complain about it, but if I have it holstered and it magically pull a gun that has light trigger and it goes off in your holster and shoots yourself in the foot or leg, I would rather not want to do that. So that's why I have no problem with the heavy trigger pull. But this is a 9mm, by the way, as you can tell. I don't know if I mentioned that. It is a 9mm. It's actually not a bad gun. I'm actually going to be using it for my duty use. I'm actually in the process of being an armed guard for one of the armored car companies, so I'm actually going to use it as my use pistol until I can get an upgraded pistol like maybe the Glock or something. But really, in a way, I have no problem with the Smith & Wesson. A lot of people complain about them, say, hey, they're Glock runoffs and all this, but I really don't care, A gun is a gun. As long as it defends you and your family, that's all you should care about. That's all you should care about, man. Don't complain about the gun. Yeah, sure, it's only about $350, but you know what? It's going to get the job done. It's going to go boom every time you press it. So, let me go ahead and show you how you take it down here, for you guys that don't know. To take it down, you're going to put your back rear thumb underneath the dovetail. You're going to pull back just a little bit, not too much, because if you pull it back too much, you're going to cock it. And then there's two little rail things right here. You're going to pull those down, and the slide pulls forward. Same thing like a Glock. There's the bottom half. It's exactly like a Glock, matter of fact. Same thing as a Glock frame. Go ahead and put that down. Here's the whole slide assembly here. You got your main spring. You got the barrel, and you got all the little the firing pin that's located right here. Here, let's go ahead and take that apart. Take that little spring out. See, I wish they had an upgraded spring like they do for the Glocks. I want to get a metal spring for my, metal guide rod. I want to get an upgraded guide rod for a metal one, because these are plastic, and I really don't like plastic guide rods because of the fact that they can break at certain points, and at least the metal one would last years on end. So go ahead and put that down. Get this out of the way here. And here's the barrel. All you gotta do for the barrel, pull it back. Push it back a little bit, and then after that, once it's back about a quarter of a way, you'll lift up, pull the barrel out. Plain and simple, just like a Glock. Same thing like a Glock, man. So, pretty simple. It's a field strip right there. There, you're done. There's a whole slide assembly. No barrel, no spring. Now, for those of you guys who actually want to see how to do this, to remove your firing pin and clean the firing pin, very simple. This little slide piece here, you gotta take like a screwdriver, well not a screwdriver, I'm sorry, a flathead screwdriver, and you gotta pull down on this piece. You gotta pull this piece down a little bit here to release tension. But be careful. Here's a fair warning. When you do pull this piece out, put your thumb over it when you pull it down once you get halfway out, because there is a loaded spring in there that's gonna shoot. It's gonna shoot out pretty fast, so I would not recommend pulling that slide off, otherwise you might lose that spring, and that's gonna be a bitch to find that little tiny spring. But and then after that, you just pull a little plastic piece out, and the firing pin will follow along with the spring on it. Other than that, it's pretty simple to clean. Same, like I said, same thing with the lock. Not too many problems with it. All you gotta do, the main thing is really, you just gotta clean out all the gunpowder residue. Clean all that out. Get like a brush, some Ballistol, actually I recommend. Ballistol is pretty good. I hear a lot from good reviews on that. Spray it out, clean it, re-oil it. The main points of oil that you're really going to want to do, the main points are like the points where you see like scratching. You want to put a little bit of oil, not too much. You put too much, it's going to be kind of hard and crabby to get off next time you shoot it. But like I said, main points is where the scratching is on the slide itself. Just put a little oil on there. Just keep it greased so it doesn't, scratch up the frame or anything like that. And then also, here, I'm going to put this piece down. I'll show you this. What you're going to want to oil too is put a little bit of oil, maybe 2 drops of oil around the barrel and rub it in really good, because that's where a lot of contact is coming through. Because when that barrel, or when the not the barrel, but when the slide comes back, it's rubbing on that barrel a lot. So what you're going to want to do is put some oil on it every once in a while, keep it oiled up. Not too much though, just enough to keep it a little bit greased. But pretty simple. As you can see mine, I don't know if you guys can see, but you can still see the rifling, still good. Barrel's cleaned, pretty damn shiny in there. So what I like about it, I keep my barrels clean, because chances are if you have a clogged barrel and you go to shoot that damn thing, you're going to probably have a bad experience with a big kaboom. And I haven't had experience with that yet, and I'm praying to the Lord I do not have to have that, because I heard it hurts your hand pretty bad. Alright, but other than that, let's go ahead and reassemble her. Put her back together here. Oops. Make sure I'm putting her in right. Put that barrel back there. Put your guide rod back in. Whoop. And it got my finger. You son of a booger. There we go. Yeah, she does bite me. Me and her have a little fight sometimes, Just like me and my wife. We fight, she bites, it works. But whatever. Typical thing for any of you guys out there, you know what I mean. You get a typical man and wife fight. But anyways, off that subject there. Plain and simple, easy as that. Put it back together. Take your lower assembly, which is your the pistol grip and all that. Alright, take it. Now you gotta line it up with the 2 bars on the back here. Slide that bad boy right back on. Give it one good cock till you hear that click. Cycle her a few times to make sure she's on there and locked. And once you got the oil on there too, make sure you lube it up a little. Make sure you get the oil a little bit more smoothened in. But go ahead and decock. There we go. She's decocked, ready to be put back together. Like I said, guys, I'll show you one more time. No bullets in this one. My other 2 magazines I do have are loaded. Actually, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and show you that.
Let me see here.
Yeah, here we go. This is the pretty blue box you get with it. Not too big. I want to get a bigger one because it's not enough space for this one. But here's the other 2 magazines. This one here is loaded. This is a 147 grain American Eagle round nose. So, and then this one here is just my target practice, 115 grains Federal, which is not too bad. I'm gonna use these for target practice, but 147 grains are for self-defense and target practice, basically. Go ahead, put that back in here. Alright, and here, this came with the gun too as well. It's an accessory rail adapter you can put on there, since when they made these guns, they didn't make them too well to where you can put a light on there or something like that. But what can you say though? As long as you got the adapter and you put a light or laser, it works. I don't have mine on there right now because due to the fact that I have a Safari Lind holster, so I cannot fit my gun in my holster with a light on there. It's a big pain in the ass, but it's not too bad. Like I said, usually I keep my gun on me, or I keep it next to my bed for emergency uses. Also, by the way, it is good to keep a gun on you nowadays because God knows what this government's going to do, and you always want to stand ready. So I want to give a big hoo-ah out there to the ISOL, which is the Illinois Sons of Liberty. Give a big hoo-ah out to them guys who are standing up, and the other militias around the United States. But anyways, off that topic. Otherwise, another thing is too, guys, when you are handling a firearm like this too, make sure you always, after you're done touching the slide with your fingers, make sure you wipe it down really good, because your hand oil will start to damage the slide. It'll start to start the corrosion process, as they say, or something like that. But that's why I keep my gun clean every day. I make sure every time I use it or play with it, or, well, not play with it, every time I clean it or something, I make sure I clean off my fingerprints, finger oils and all that, because it will damage your gun eventually. So it's good to keep your guns clean too, because they still keep staying active. They'll still keep shooting. But alrighty, guys, that's the end of my video. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything that you would like me to make a video about, please let me please let me know, and I will make a video on it as soon as I can. Okay? Thanks, guys. I appreciate you watching my video. Please put some good comments. I don't want to hear no dirty, crap about this, that I messed up on. I really don't care. I'm going to tell you to, go chew a bone somewhere else. Like I said, guys, just let me know, hit me up, and thanks for watching my video. Peace.